Greetings, starseeds and light workers. It's Ava here, and today we have a great question from somebody who's anonymous. So the question is, how is the Cabal going to fall? Whew. All right. I know we all want to know the answer to this one. So those of you who are new here, welcome. So glad to have you here. I am Ava. I trance channel Pleiadians and a group of beings called the Living Ma. I'm going to go ahead and go out, put you right in touch with the Pleiadians. Those of you who are here again for the second, third, fourth, millionth time, thank you so much for coming back and tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and go out. We'll put you in touch with the Pleiadians and the Living Ma. Here we go. Greetings. This is DiYeena of the Pleiadian Family. You see, we are here to bring the love. You see, we love to make sure that you are all feeling their best, you see. So you want to know about the Cabal, you see. This is such a funny word, you see, because it is really just a play of the light and the dark, you see, and the marriage of it all, you see. So we go through cycles. We go through phases. We go through in-breath, out-breath, in-breath, out-breath. Creation, you see. Creation has the cycle, you see, creating, living, the dying, the rebirth, you see, all of these things, you see. It's all part of the design. It's all part of the design, you see. So it is not so very comfortable on the planet right now, you see, because there's a lot of kicking and the screaming going on, you see, with the what you call the Cabal, you see, having its death cycle, you see. So there is a death cycle and a rebirth cycle. We're in that cycle right now. So we can feel what is dying, you see, the Cabal, you see, the powers that be, you see, having the controlling on the earth in the ways that they have, you see. It is their season is coming to completion, you see. You see, so it is not necessarily how. You don't even necessarily when. You see, it is, we are in it. We are in the livingness of it, you see. But the how is really, because some people are like, is it really happening? Is it really the timing? Because it doesn't really look like it on the surface. It doesn't always look like the Cabal is losing, so to speak. So it is not about winning. It is not about losing. It is not about people coming and going of when are they going to be done, you see. It is really an internal experience, you see. And that is really, it's hard to see it that way, you see, sometimes when you are witnessing what you are. But how can you take what is happening on your planet, the good, the bad, the pretty, the ugly, all of it together, and make it so that it is, you are taking ownership of it in the way that it is, you are consciousness, choosing the experience, you see, and moving through the cycles of it all, you see. And so you are coming in, most of you coming in as light workers, star seeds, ones that are movers and the shakers, coming in to stir things up, you see, coming in to shake it up a little bit and to help others that are coming into the transition as well, you see, who may be a little bit further behind than you than in terms of the experience, you see. So you are coming in already hot with the ready to go, you see, you're ready to go. And so it is very beautiful that you are like, okay, get on with that already, because we're on a timeline here and we are ready to see the new earth, you see. So that is a lot of you. You're feeling very impatient about the new earth frequencies, and why is it taking so long, and why is the Cabal kicking and screaming so long, you see. And so, and for some of you, it seems so long that it doesn't even seem like anything is changing, you see. So there are a very spectrum of perspectives, you see. And so it is less about how it all unfolds, and it is more about how you relate with how it all unfolds. That is really the key to the whole thing, because things are going to happen. Things are going to happen more. Things are going to happen more and more. You see, so it is more about how do you hold into what is your truth through it all? Who are you through it all? And are you standing in your full spectrum of who you are? Meaning, are you allowing the fullness of your multidimensionality to be in your full consciousness of awareness through everything that is happening in your external world? This is really if you can master this part, you're doing pretty good in your life. You see, we'll put it that way. You see. So can you begin to feel into the higher dimensions of who you are? Because it is already there. It's already part of yourself. It's like if you were to feel you have an arm over here and a finger over here, it is seeming very obvious, right? You have these layers of light around your form, you see, that is more and more density. See, your body is simply the density of the form of light. It's a form of light in dense form so that you can see it. So what happens when you go a little bit away from the form, out and out and out, the light gets more and more subtle. the tuning in becomes more and more subtle. You see, so can you become more aware of the multidimensionality, the light within all of the dimensions? That is you. It is the frequency of you. It is part of who you are. You see, in the individuality of it all, even, not even in the oneness, in the individual fractal of it all, it is their multidimensionality. So your job then is, can you be in your multidimensionality as the unique fractal of consciousness that you came to be, in the full awareness of it, You see, all the way from the void, all the way through to all the 33 levels of separation, and then into the oneness of it all. Can you really hold the fullness of that spectrum of love? That is really the question, you see. So the Cabal doing its own thing, it's doing a very good job of being in its full spectrum of what it came here to do. See, this is really a good example. You wouldn't have thought that we are going to turn it like that, you see. But if you can look at some of your players, you see some of the big names, you see some of the people in the power seats, you see, they're doing a very good job of being in the fullness of what they are here for. You see, the fullness of their own spectrum. See, some of them not even what you would consider human all the way through and through, but they are being their full what they're here for. They're on their mission, you see, and they are really sticking to it, you see. So it is up to you then to stick to your mission, you see. And can you be the fullness of you see, and not get too tied up in, is this person a human? Is it the reptilian? Is it what planet are they from? This is really distracting. This is really distracting from you actually owning the fullness of who you are. This is actually distracting you from, can I actually be aware of who I am in the 9th dimension, of who I am in the 13th dimension? And am I holding that awareness more and more and more, so that in the 3rd dimension, where it all matters, where it all is playing out, that I am holding these higher levels of frequency, these higher levels of consciousness, so that what is playing out in the 3rd dimension is more aligned with these higher frequencies. And therefore it is creating a more pleasant experience, a more positive experience, not only for myself, but for those around me, you see. And that is really what you call the new earth, the new age, all of these things, 5D or whatever you want to call it, is really about all of the humans, as many as possible, being in their full awareness of their multidimensionality. This is really the secret, you see. So in how the Cabal fall, you see, it's already happening, you see. That is really the question to give the answer, you see. It's already happening, you see. And it is not the point, you see. And we really want to hold in that, because it is really easy. You can focus on all the darkness, you can focus on all the negativity, you can focus on these lower vibrational frequencies, or you can choose to mind your own business, you see, in the sense of where are you in consciousness? Where are you in frequency? Where are you in terms of cleaning up and honoring your own fractal of consciousness, and staying in your zone, in the sense of you really being in the full presence of it, so that you are being an inspiration to those around you. That is really what we need more of on the planet, is those that are in their fullness, so that we can have more inspiring people around us. And the more and more that others are inspiring in that way, the more others are inspired to do the same. You see, so if you really want to change it, that is really the simplest way to do it, you see, rather than just sitting around looking at all the negative things that are happening, wondering when somebody's going to do something about it. You really do the inner work, and that is really how it all shifts. And it seems so overly simplified, and that it can't really be that easy. But really, have you tried it is really the question, because this is really the secret. So that we leave with you for that. We love you very much. Always very blessings for all of you. From the Pleiadians to all of you and the living Ma, we send our love. I trust that message was exactly what you needed to hear today. And if you liked it, you know what to do. And if you would like a reading from DiYeena, you can head on over to avaorah.com, my website, and you get all the details over there from that. And if you have a question, go ahead and pop it in the comments below. You can also enter it in over at the website as well. Many options to tune in, plug in, get your questions answered, plug in with DiYeena, plug in with the Living Ma. And I hope to see you all next week. Blessings.